Pete Schulte here is an attorney. He's a former McKinney police officer, worked in that same organization, served as a police spokesman, so might have been having to handle this one even more in depth if he were still there. Still works as a reserve officer right now. He can add a unique perspective. All right. So
not with McKinney, but.
Right.
Yeah.
March tonight, it's national news. Chief said this investigation could take 2 weeks. People want faster answers than that. Is 2 weeks standard to get everything figured out?
I think 2 weeks used to be standard. I mean, I think they really got to get in front of this. And I'm surprised we did not hear today from the police chief, again, to kind of give an update of where they are in the investigation. I mean, a lot of people that have watched this video have strong concerns. I have strong concerns, especially with the language and some of the tactics that were used by one of the officers, which has been identified as Corporal Casewell. He's the one that's on admin leave. So as we look at this video and we see the actions, there's other officers that are handling what I believe the situation to be correct. I mean, they're showing up, they're trying to get facts, trying to get information, and then Corporal Casewell, I think his emotions kind of got the best of him, and they kind of let him kind of control.
Let's talk about that. The social media has exploded. If you're on Facebook and you haven't got this video or some neighborhood response, a lot of people complaining about news coverage, saying the party was completely out of hand, partiers' behavior wasn't really captured on the video. Does any of that, though, really matter to the actions of Corporal Casewell in that investigation?
It's a great question. What I'll tell you is, I mean, I've seen everything that was come on Facebook from some of the people who were out there attending the party. Right. Even if all that was true, it doesn't condone profanity to be used by the police. Some of the tactics, you know, again,
So you see right there, the officers kind of moved in on him,
right?
Instead of
they moved Casewell
to control him.
They wanted to put the gun down, and and again, I think even Corporal Casewell, looking at this video today, or even Saturday, the day after, would be going, wow. Yeah. I didn't realize my adrenaline was pumping, and that's what was going on.
You said this morning on Good Day that the police needed to get out in front of this. You said tomorrow's too late, and we're hearing maybe they come out with something tonight, but if they don't, what do they miss? What opportunity do they miss?
They miss to get in front of this where they're going to be able to put out their words and have the media tell their story. I do believe Chief Conley is going to get control of this situation, but I think one of the things they're looking at too is why on Friday night was this not brought up to the command staff's attention? They knew this happened Friday night, yet it took till it hit social media on Sunday before they got involved and got in the middle of it. And I think this needed to happen. Police departments need to learn that where there's video cameras and people are on, you know, got the video, they got to get out there. And if they had preempted this, I don't think this would have been as bad as it kind of came out.
How about the girl, the 15-year-old? We got some new video, a little closer video on the takedown of Dejaria Beckton. Is this a standard maneuver? I mean, he ends up with both knees in the middle of her back. I don't know what police procedure is. What do you think?
I would tell you that when you're taking a takedown, if you have somebody who is obviously not complying, there are certain moves you can do to try to put pressure points.
A 15-year-old in bikini, does that make it different?
Again, we don't know what she was saying, and I want to be careful because, I mean, if she was inciting a riot or doing something that we can't hear, that would change my perspective a little bit, so we do need to wait for that to come out. But in this particular situation, again, I think his adrenaline and his emotions got the best of him, and I don't really think he realized how much power he was exerting on her. He's slamming her head into the ground, into the concrete, pulling her hair. I mean, that is not appropriate in this type of situation.
I want to wrap this up, and we need to, but I want to get one more. The Garland, leader of the NAACP in Garland, talked about the optics of this, and does this look differently? Is it as simple as that's a girl? 15-year-old girl. If it's a 15 or 16-year-old boy, is there the uproar as opposed to the girl?
You know, I think it's because it's a girl. It's a little bit different scenario because she was in a bikini. But if it had been a boy that was being handled like that, I think there still would have been an outcry. But I think because it's a girl, there's a bigger outcry because that's not usually how you expect police to handle that situation.
Okay, Pete Schulte, thanks.
Of course.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for coming in. All right, please stay with Fox 4 as we learn more about this developing story. Coming up on Fox 4 News at 6, we take a closer look at how officers are trained and prepared for this type of situation.